All right, Brian, is there a worse game to organize from where you sit than a game like that?
It's just it was a strange game. Wet, spots all over the field where the ball's sticking, where the ball's rolling fast. We give away an unlucky goal, but the guys stay together. Good collective effort, fought back, and some guys had some individual outstanding performance tonight that really lifted us up, and we'll take the win.
How's it feel to play against that five-man midfield from Chivas? Got extra bodies in the center of the pitch.
It was frustrating at the beginning, especially when they went up and they were just sitting so many numbers tight and behind the ball. But as the game went on, it opened up, and we did a good job of creating opportunities. Luckily, we finished off 3.
You know that you got credit for that first goal, Connor bouncing it off you?
I guess technically I get credit for it, but he did all the hard work. I don't see how that's not his goal.
Let's talk about the resilience, talk about the goals, and just being able to create in the end of the game when you need to.
Yeah, I mean, guys understood that if we stuck with it and kept fighting and kept creating opportunities that they were going to eventually fall, and they did, and we believed that would happen, and it did. So credit to the guys for sticking together and following the game plan and keeping it going.
Good win. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, Ray Gaddis. One of the sides of that field was a swamp. What was that like for you? There was one run where you were on your way and the ball just left behind.
It was a little disappointing. You got to adjust and adapt as a player, but it was disappointing because a couple of our players, not only me, were in, and the play just got stopped up, and they took away a little bit of our advantage in some sense.
Eric Avila is one of their best players, most dangerous attackers. You got the assignment. What was it like going up against him, and how'd you feel you did?
I felt I did very well. I pride myself on defending. Throughout the season, I've had pretty much every opposing team's best attacking player, and for me as a player, like I said, I pride myself on shutting them down, and I think I've done a good job on taking their best players out of the game this year, and I think I did a good job tonight.
When conditions are that bad, is it extra nerves on you? Is it extra challenging? Does it play on your mind?
No, it's no excuses. I mean, anyhow, in the conditions, you see they still had to play through the conditions, and they score first, obviously, but there's no excuses. You got to play the game in the same way. Of course, you got to react differently because of the field and the weather, but you have to still play.
Talk a little bit about Fabinho, what he's brought to the team, playing above you at left midfield today, what kind of player he is and how he's going to help.
He's going to help tremendously. He's a very poised player. He's very calm, and he adds a threat to us. And it was a good pickup for our organization to add depth to our team, and it's exciting to see he came on, and we got the insurance goal off his service.
You feel any pressure now that there's a true left back on the roster?
I feel like it's competition. We need to thrive off competition in our locker room to continue to push our team and go for the playoffs. Obviously, we don't want to feel the same way we felt last year, not making the playoffs. I feel that it's healthy, and I don't feel there's any pressure. I just feel it's healthy for the team.
Well, good run today. Good luck next weekend.
Appreciate it.
All right, Zach, that's obviously a nightmare situation with that pitch and that weather out there. Anything you did differently today?
No, I've played in wet conditions before, and I think we had to deal with a little bit of wind in the first half, and I think that really hurt us in the first half. And obviously in the second half, it was in our favor, and we took it to Chivas, and we obviously got 3 goals. So,
for me, the race you won against Correa was sort of the big moment in the match for you, at least. Talk about that play. Did you get the jump you wanted to get out there?
Yeah, it was a good jump, no hesitation, which always helps, and kind of weird ball that skipped through off someone's head, and thankfully he got there before he did.
I've seen a couple big emphatic punches from you lately. Obviously there was the drop ball. Has that been a learning experience in helping you develop? Absolutely.
You got to learn from your mistakes, and that was a big mistake. And obviously, I think the last couple of games I've had a couple of good decisions on punching balls that I shouldn't try to catch and get them out of a dangerous way.
What's the talk out there? Are you just telling them to play safe, or what are you guys talking about as that rain keeps coming down?
You just have to be careful in certain spots of the field. Obviously, there's a couple of puddles on the field, but when we were down, we got to push for it, and you got to play a little dangerous. And obviously, when we took the lead, I'm trying to keep everyone settled and make sure everyone's in the right shape. And the guys did great tonight.
Does the field dictate that? Obviously, the bridge side was a little wetter than the other side. Does that affect where you go with the ball, or you just trust your guys?
I trust my guys, and I think pretty early on in the game, everyone knew what side was worse than the other. And, even then, it's hard to avoid certain parts of the field. But I think the guys did a great job adjusting to it and made no excuses for anything.
Congrats on a go win.
Thank you.
All right, Amobi, Okugo. Obviously, a frustrating moment out there. You had the slip on that bad field that led to the goal. How quickly did you shake that off and were you able to put it behind you?
Yeah, I had to shake it off, because it was a long game. Luckily, it happened early and not late in the game where it would have cost the team points. I'm happy our team stepped up and we got the win.
Do you say anything to the guys after that, for them picking you up?
No, there's nothing to be said. We were confident we were going to get the win, and they punished our mistake, or my mistake, and we just came back and fought hard. But when we all got back to the locker room, we were joking around. I told Zach I owe him some dinner, so nothing too special.
When was the last time you played in conditions that bad?
Probably rec soccer, when you're little and you play anyway in the rain, play with the puddles and stuff like that. But it was a testament to our team just fighting through it and adjusting.
The rain and the noise and the conditions, how much extra communication, talking were you doing with Shane and the guys adjacent to you?
Yeah, we had to talk a lot. There was one play where I think Avila made a cross and Zach said to clear it, but I didn't even hear him. And luckily I cut in front of Gabe in the last second. But, trying to enunciate, speak, yell, whatever you got to do. And Jeff, Ray, Shannon, we all did a good job, and with BC in front of us, just communicating.
What's that like? You had one big collision with Gabe Farfan. You look up and it's him. What's that like?
Yeah, it's funny because when Gabe was with us, we always used to get in collisions at practice and just joke about it. But seeing him in the field and it actually happening, and you want to turn and talk mess, and as you see it's Gabe, you just laugh it off. It was funny.
Well, congrats on a good win.
Thank you.